Alright guys, so I've gotten asked a ton of times this one same question over and over again, and it's what amber lights am I running, how are they mounted, and how are they wired. So I'm going to take this whole grill off and show you how to do it, so there's no question in your mind on if you want to do it or not. I just want to say thank you to LOL TRD. He's the one who helped me how to do, show me how to do this way back in the day. And he was nice enough to send me a couple videos, and I've probably sent those same videos out, honestly, over 75 times. So I'm just going to make a full video and just reference everybody to this exact video that you're watching right now. And everything that I have right here, I'm going to put in the link below, so you can click on Amazon or whatever, and you'll be set up for it. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, first things first, we're going to take off the grill. It's a Torx 15, something like that. Alright, so you just go ahead and take them all out here. Now I want you to know it's not totally necessary to take this whole grill off, but I'm going to do it just so you all know exactly where everything's run. But if you feel like you want to do it with the grill on, that's totally possible. Alright, just so you know, if you want to take the bumper off, you've got to take the front skid plate off if you have the ZR2, and it's a 15 millimeter, and it's 3 or 4 bolts, something like that, super easy. Drop that, and then you can get to the rest of the Torx bolts, and then there's 2 bolts we're going to try to get to in a second here, so check it out. Alright, so those 2 bolts are pretty crazy. I don't know if you can see. Well, obviously you cannot see, but they're in the sides here, and you're gonna need an extension, and you're gonna need this little guy at the end of it, and it's a 10 millimeter. These little guys are pretty tough to get to. If you're doing it by hand, it might even be easier because you can kind of feel what you're doing. But you need to stick this guy in, and it's gonna actually kind of like kink over, kind of like that. All right, so 10 millimeter, 2 right in front there. Alright, so the last bolts are little 7 millimeter little guys, kind of like a little bolt screw kind of thing. They're on the corners, they're on each corner, and I'm going to attempt to get this side out. Alright, I lied. There's not only 2 bolts, there's 4 bolts in front that are 10 millimeter. So, I was trying to yank this thing off when I had 2 more bolts to go. Alright, so if you have the light up Chevy emblem, obviously you gotta unhook that wiring. But here you go. And this is how I mounted them. Alright, so ghetto. I got 2 zip ties holding it on. You can laugh if you want. It works. All right. These things have been on through the mud, through rocks, through everything. So this is how I do it. All right. So LOL TRD showed me how to do it. All you do is you take a little bit of a round file, and you just kind of like put a little groove in your grill right there. And these zip ties stay in place, all right? So I'm not going to take these off. I'm not going to show you how to put them on. You got to figure that out, all right? So zip tie around this light, and obviously do this little groove before you do it. And pick, you can put them anywhere you want, all right? So that's how you do it. Now I'm going to show you how to wire it. So for the wiring, what you're going to need is this fuse tap, okay? You can get these on Amazon, obviously, or you can just go to AutoZone and get one. All right, so it's just like this fuse tap. You basically just stick it into a fuse, you stick your hot wire into here, and then you ground the other side wherever the heck you want. I'll show you where I'm gonna ground it. All right, so what I've got going on right now, the 3 lights are in, like I showed you with the zip ties, and I'm gonna take the red wire on each light, and I'm gonna put them together Let's see. I have more red wire right here. I'm going to put them all together, and that's going to go into the end of this, and I'm going to crimp that and make it long enough to fit to the fuse box. Then I'm going to take the black wire of each light, put that all together, and run that to a ground. So that's basically what you got to do. Alright, so I don't have this thing fully pushed back yet. I'm just kind of choosing how I want to run my wires up to the fuse box. Alright, so I'll bolt all that up later. You know how to unbolt it, so it's the exact same process. And let's go check out how to do the fuse. Alright, so there's my power line, and I'm gonna go to F17. So there's a little 10 fuse right here. I'm gonna pull that out, stick that 10 into the fuse splitter, and put this where that 10 was. All right. All right, so that's it for the power wire. I basically did it to the fuse tap, and then I had to shave a little bit of the lid with that round file to get this wire to kind of go through. Yeah, you want this to be waterproof, so be super careful when you file that. All right, so that's nice and locked up. And for the ground, I'm basically just gonna connect it to this, and I'm gonna take this and connect it right here. And I have a nut right here that's gonna tighten it up, and that's basically it. So every time the car is on, the lights are gonna be on. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. More how-to videos and off-roading videos to come. Check it out.